Hi friends, let's see few interesting facts about Olympics. Olympics in the early days. The Olympics today have an impressive and dramatic opening ceremony. Held every fourth year, they bring together thousands of athletes to compete against one another. Several million people attend the Olympic Games and many more watch them on television all over the world. These games have a long and exciting history. It is difficult to say for sure how much truth there is in some of the stories about the origins of the Olympics. Due to the passage of time and no accurate historical records, most of the facts available are in conjecture or a myth. Here are a collection of interesting facts, myths, and legends about the ancient Olympic Games. So, why are these called Olympics? The game Olympics has derived its name from Olympia as one of the ancient cities of Greece. Since these games were originally held in Olympia, they are called the Olympic Games. When and where they were first held. The first recorded contest took place in the Stadium of Olympia in the year 776 BC. The stadium stood in a valley in Olympia in the western Greece. It could accommodate about 40,000 spectators. Both the contestants and the spectators were strictly males. Why were the first games held? The games were initially a part of the festivities in the temple. People believed that such competitions pleased the dead. In time, four national festivals developed. They were the Isthmian, Nemean, Olympic, and Pythian Games. However, the Olympic Games were the most important because they were in honor of Zeus, the king of gods. Since the games often coincided with the harvest time, they were sort of harvest festival. How often were the games held? Today the games are held every fourth year. However, the ancient Greeks held them every seventh year, but the calendar of ancient Greece had just 8 months. What does the term wearing laurels mean? The term means a winner. Hyraces was the king of Thebes. He was a very powerful and had many divine powers. Once the Hyraces had visited the kingdom of gods, he had found a lovely tree growing there. He broke off a branch and brought it back with him. He planted it in Olympia, where it took root and grew quickly. The Olympic Games were being held in the Olympic village at the time. The leaves of the tree were fashioned into crowns for the winners of the various events. This tradition was continued unbroken for many years. Today, when we say that he won many laurels, it means victories. What was the significance of the 75th Olympic Games held in ancient Greece? The 75th ancient Olympic Games helped unite the city-states of ancient Greece against a common enemy, the Persians. When the war began, the Greeks were placed in a quandary. Should the Olympics be held when the country was in the brink of war? Sparta had already been defeated. The Olympics were held and the high spirits of the people astonished the Persians. The Greeks regained their courage and confidence and their morale rose. Until then, the city-states had been torn asunder by petty jealousies. Now they stood together and fought the Persians with renewed strength. What happened in Roman times? The glorious spirit of Olympic Games was lost when Rome conquered Greece around 100 BC. Unlike the Greeks, the Romans showed no enthusiasm for athletics. They began to use the Olympics as a means of entertainment. The games lost their significance as contestants became interestingly only in winning money. In 394 AD, the Emperor Theodosius ordered the games ended. Because of the great decline in quality, no Olympics were held for more than 1500 years. What happened to the stadium in Olympia? An earthquake destroyed the stadium of Olympia around 500 AD. A landslide buried the ruins of the structure. A group of archaeologists from Germany discovered the ruins in 1875. So this was the story of the Olympics of the ancient times. Till I come back with a new story and a new episode, till then stay safe and take care. This is your Chandamama signing off.